Hey guys, so we're going to be doing a quick match for you just to get you to see how the game plays. We're going to walk through everything just so that you can try and understand how the game works and see how the starter decks perform. So I'm down the bottom with the Munchkin mat, Terry's at the top with the World Legacy mat. I'll,
Oh,
I'll be playing the red starter deck, Terry will be playing the yellow starter deck. So we'll jump on in, so we'll do the dice roll.
come on.
7.
6. Yes, that's what we want.
Terry likes going second, but because of the game rules, I won the die roll, so I have to go first. So we've already shuffled,
Yeah,
so we take the top 5, place it
source
where
here.
our field zone would be in Yu-Gi-Oh! Draw 5, and the game will begin. So I'm going first, so I don't draw for turn, but I do have my hatching phase, so I can hatch a Koromon. I then go into my main phase. This is where I perform all of my um, evolving options, attacking, all of that kind of thing. So I'll play an Agumon for 0 memory, and then I get to draw a card because I've Digivolved. And then I will evolve Agumon into Birdramon, which costs 2 memory. Now I'll draw again for Digivolving. And then it's over to Terry's turn because the memory gauge is past 0.
Yep, so I will start my turn with 2 memory. I'll draw for turn. I'll go to my hatching phase and I'll hatch a Tokamon. I'll then proceed to my main phase. I will Digivolve into a Salamon for 0 and draw for the Digivolution. And then I will Digivolve into a Unimon for 2 and draw again. And then I will play a Gatomon for 4, bringing it to Brad's turn.
Okay, so first phase is the unsuspend phase, but I have nothing suspended, so then it goes to my draw. So I'll draw a card, then my hatch phase, so I can now move this out into the battle area. So in your hatch phase, you get to do either the hatch or the move, but you don't get to do both. It then goes into my main phase. I have 4 memory. So what I'm going to do is not a lot, if I'm honest. I will play Starlight Explosion for 2. So all of my security Digimon gain 7,000 DP until the end of my opponent's next turn. So that's just to deter him from attacking security when he has multiple smaller guys out. I'm then going to I will attack security, so it's 5,000 base. Agumon gives it 1,000 during my turn, so it's a 6,000 into your security.
Yep, I'll perform my security check. It's Unimon for 6.
So they're both on 6,000. So the security Digimon always goes to the trash, and because I was not greater than it, I also go to the trash. I will then play another Birdramon from my hand for 4 memory and pass it back to Terrence.
So I'll start with 2.
Yep.
It'll be my draw and unsuspend, but I don't have anything suspended. I'll go to my hatching phase where I'll move Unimon from the nursery into the battle area. And then I'll go to my main phase. Since bearing in mind that Brad's option still in effect, I probably want to be attacking his security this turn. So I will. I will play a Tapermon for 3, putting it to 1, passing it turn over to Brad.
So what Terrence has done is put me on 1. This really restricts what I can play. So this is not officially got a term, but it's referred to as choking. So it just means that you're restricting the amount of memory that your opponent has so that they can't do many plays on the turn. So unsuspend phase, draw phase, hatch phase. I will then move into my main phase where I'll evolve the Koromon into an Agumon for 0 and draw. I will then evolve my Agumon into a Greymon for 2, putting Terrence on 1 memory, and I'll draw a card for evolving. And that's now Terrence's turn.
I will draw. To go to my hatch phase, I will hatch a Tokamon, then proceed to my main. I will Digivolve into Tokamon into a Patamon for free and draw. I will have my Gatomon attack your security for base 5.
Okay, so check it. It's 3,000, so the Gatomon lives and the Beermon goes to the trash.
I will have my Tapermon attack your security for
Yep.
4,000.
It's a Phoenixmon on 12,000, so Phoenixmon goes to the trash and the Tapermon will also go to the trash.
And then I will Digivolve Patamon into Angemon for 2, putting it back to 1, and I'll draw. And it's now Brad's turn.
Okay, so unsuspend, draw, and hatch. Move this out. Move into my main phase, and all I'm going to do during my main phase is I will evolve my Greymon into a Metal Greymon for 3, putting turns on 2. I'll draw, and it's now Terence's turn.
So that's me, so I'll be on 2. I will unsuspend. I'll draw. During the hatching phase, I'll move Angemon into the battle area from the nursery. Once again, I'll have Gatomon attack your security with 5.
So I have Starlight Explosion, so all of my security Digimon gain 7,000 for the rest of this turn.
Yeah, so that will probably deter me from attacking again. I will then Digivolve Gatomon into Magna Angemon for 3, putting you to 1, and I'll draw. It'll be your turn. And my Magna Angemon will come in suspended as it was Digivolved on top of the Gatomon, which was suspended.
Yep. So I'll unspend phase, draw phase, and hatching phase. So now I'm in the main phase. I'll evolve into Dracomon for 0 and draw. And I will declare an attack on the I'll declare attack on the Magna Angemon. So my Metal Greymon is base 7,000 and it gains 1,000 because of Agumon.
So it'll be on 8. I will then block with my Unimon, which has 6, and it will be bleed.
My Metal Greymon does nothing because it's inherent. Never mind. I'm thinking of there's another Metal Greymon. And I will I'll evolve my Dracomon into a Cordramon for 2 and draw. It's now Terence's turn. He has 1 memory to work with.
I will unsuspend Magna Angemon, and then I'll draw. I will hatch another Tokamon, and then I'll proceed to my main. I will then Digivolve Magna Angemon into Seraphimon for 4, putting you to 3. I'll draw 1, and that's the end of my turn.
Yep. So I'll draw. Unsuspend, then draw. Then hatch, move Cordramon into the battle area. I will use Metal Greymon to attack security. It's on 8,000 and has +1 security.
Yep. The first security check.
Ooh.
Magnadramon.
So this is a good point. So because it's security attack +1, I would normally do 2, but because I've been stopped after the first one, it dies and I don't perform any additional security checks. I'll also declare a security attack with Birdramon.
On the security check, Heaven's Gate. All my Digimon and security Digimon get 5,000 DP for the turn, and then this card goes to my hand.
Wow.
broken. You know, gotta love it.
Speaking of broken, I will Gaia Force to delete the Seraphimon. Costs 8, so he goes to 5.
So we've been playing for a little while, folks, and Seraphimon barely ever gets to attack.
I don't like Seraphimon. Seraphimon, it reduces a Digimon's DP by 4,000 when it declares an attack, so it can usually just wipe out a small guy every time it attacks, as well as getting the attack off.
Okay. I will unsuspend, but I don't have anything suspended. Draw. In my hatching phase, I can't really do anything, so I'll move to my main. I will Digivolve Tokamon into Salamon for free and draw 1. So I have 5 to work with. So I will play a Salamon for 2, putting me to 3. I will Digivolve the Salamon into Unimon for another 2, and I'll draw. I will play Heaven's Gate for 1, putting me to 0, and I'll make Angemon gain an extra 3,000 DP for the turn, putting him at 7,000.
That puts him just out of reach of the Cordmon, which is my blocker.
So I will have Angemon swing at your security for 7.
And that's another Biomon on 3,000, so it survives.
And then I will Digivolve the Salamon in my nursery into Angemon for 2, and I'll draw, and then pass and turn to you.
So I unsuspend the Birdramon, draw, and flip over my last Koromon. I'll evolve the Koromon into an Agumon for free. And I'll play Shadowing, which costs 1, and it'll give one of my Digimon 3,000, so I'll give my Birdramon 3,000. And I will declare an attack on Angemon with the Birdramon.
I will choose to block with Unimon.
Okay.
That will be deleted.
And then I will evolve my Birdramon into a Metal Greymon for 3, putting you on 2, and it's your turn. Oh, and I draw.
Yep. So unsuspend, and I'll draw. I will then move my Angemon from my nursery to the battle area in the hatching phase, and then I will proceed to my main. So I will play another Heaven's Gate for 1, putting Angemon at this Angemon at 7,000.
Okay.
I'll play another Heaven's Gate, putting this Angemon to 7,000.
Okay.
I'll have this Angemon swing at your security for 7.
Yep. That's a Garudamon on 7,000.
Yeah.
So all of my security is gone, but he still needs to attack me directly once all my security is gone. So I'm still in the game currently.
I'll have Angemon attempt to attack you.
And I'll have the Cordramon defend.
Yep.
So that blocks for me, and that dies.
Okay. Just check. And then I will play the option Holy Flame, which lets me make one of your Digimon gain security attack -3 until the end of your turn. So I will pick the Metal Greymon.
Okay.
That puts you 2. So, and then your turn.
Okay, so unsuspend, draw, hatch. I will use Mental Greymon to attack the Angemon. So this currently has minus security, but I don't need to have any security attacks to destroy another Digimon. So that clears that out of the way. I will play a Cordramon for 2 and draw. And I'll play a Biomon from my hand for 2 as well.
So, unsuspend. If I had anything, I'll draw. Go to my hatching phase, and I'll hatch my last Pokemon. And proceed to my main. So, I will Digivolve Pokemon into Tapermon for free, drawing 1. I will then Digivolve Tapermon. Ooh, this is. Yeah, I'll Digivolve Tapermon into Gatomon for 2. And I'll draw. Right. So I will then play Holy Flame for 2 on your Metal Greymon once again.
Okay, so
it has security -3 until the end of your turn.
So unsuspend and draw. I have no more Digitama left, so I don't have anything to do during my hatching phase. So I'll go straight to my main phase. There's no point attacking with this because it can't damage his security. So I will just attack with the Biomon with 3,000.
Yep. I will a Gatomon for 5.
Yep. And I will play a Dracomon for 3. Putting you on 1.
Oof. Right. So I would suspend if I had anything. I will draw. Go to my hatching phase, so I'll move Gatomon from the nursery into the battle area and proceed to my main. Oof. Yeah, so the choking here is not ideal.
So for anyone wondering how to sort of resolve choking, in the first set there are tamers for each colour, and they're referred to as memory fixers by the players. And it's the tamer says that if you start your turn with 2 or less memory, put it to 3. So it means you're starting every turn with at least 3 memory, and that's just how you, if you play them, it's how you get around being choked.
So yes, I have been put in a very awkward position. Well, we've not done it yet. So I will Digivolve Gatomon into Angelmon for 3, putting you on 2. I will then draw, and then I will resolve her Digivolving effect. So when Digivolving, if I have 3 or less security, I can trigger recovery +1, which just means I put the top card of my deck into my security stack.
Okay, now it's my turn. Unsuspend, draw, hatching phase, main phase. So I will pay 2 to play the Tychemia. So this gives all of my Digimon 1000 DP during my turn. And I'll declare attack with 8,000 on your security.
For my security check, it's a Magna Angemon for 7.
And this is on 8, so it lives. And then I'll attack with Dracomon on 5,000.
Real. It's an angel one for 7.
7, so that dies. And then none of us have attacked with a blocker because most of them have this additional effect when attacking lose 2 memory. It's to discourage you from attacking with them. But because now he has no way to prevent me from attacking, I'll declare an attack, goes to 2, so it would immediately go to his turn. But now I win the game because I've attacked him when he has no security remaining.
Indeed.
So now we'll go to game 2. So that was pretty back and forth. I was definitely behind for a while, but usually just maintaining the presence of a blocker. And you saw that Terrence had to deal with my Metal Greymon. But whilst I didn't actually do much with the Metal Greymon, it was sort of a threat that he had to. I don't know why I'm shuffling; these are all the same. He had to deal with the Metal Greymon.
Good practices. Good practices.
Yes.
That's why you practice.
So you can have 5 Digitama, and usually people will play 4 of a very good one, and then 1 of any other. So usually you have to shuffle because they're not all the same. Let's just have it now. So now, because Terrence lost, he does get to decide whether he goes first or second.
I always like going second. Just from my style, I like to know how much memory my opponent's going to give me, because sometimes that gives me an extra action per turn, so why not?
Would you like me to cut?
Just half is fine.
Yeah, same for you. So 5 security, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then draw 5.
Yeah.
And
off the top, perfect 5. That means we're definitely going to win this game. I can feel it.
I mean, I did the same, so. So hatching phase and then main phase, I'll evolve into the Dracomon for free. Draw, and it's so one thing that I forgot to mention is that if you decide to end your turn before it goes past 0, your opponent starts on 3. But I don't really want to give him 3, so I'm going to play a level 5 from hand for 7 and pass it to him.
Okay, all right. I appreciate the memory. So I will draw. I will then hatch a Tokamon, and then I'll proceed to the main. Similarly, I'm not off to a great start, so I will hard play this Unimon for 5. I don't know why I put that there. I need to remember. Sorry. So I don't really have that many options here, so I think I'm unfortunately going to just have to give you the 3 memory.
Okay.
My turn.
So now it goes to me. Unsuspend. Draw. Hatch phase, I'll move Dracomon out. And main phase, I will. Evolve my Metal Greymon into a Phoenixmon for 2. Draw. And Phoenixmon will attack with 12,000. And if he's blocked, I gain 3 memory.
Security check. Angelmon for 7. Just goes.
Yeah, so it's a good thing I Digivolved. And I will Digivolve the Greymon, the Dracomon into Greymon for 2 and draw. And it's now Terrace's turn.
Yep, so I will draw for my turn. Still not very good. I will Holy Flame your Phoenixmon for 2, giving it security attack -3 until the end of your turn.
Okay.
Pass to you.
I will unsuspend, draw, and hatch. So there's very little for me to do here because of my hand and the circumstances, so I'm just going to hard play a Birdramon for 4, giving you 3, and passing my turn there.
I will draw. Okay. My hatch phase and then to my main. This is still not very good. So I will Digivolve Unimon into Magna Angemon for 3. Then I'll draw. I will Digivolve Tokamon into Tapermon for 3 and draw. And then I will Digivolve Magna Angemon into Seraphimon for 4. Drawing one and passing to you.
Up and spend, draw. Hatching phase, it's still a level 2, so I can't move it. Now going to my main phase, I will declare an attack with Phoenixmon on security, 12,000.
Security check. Holy Flame. All of your Digimon gain security attack -1.
Okay. It's unfortunate, but we will keep up the trend, and we will Gaia Force the Seraphimon so that he never gets that.
I hate you so much. I will draw for turn. Proceed to my hatching phase, so I'll move Tapermon from the nursery into the battle area, and then I'll proceed to my main. It's still not good. I guess I'll have to. I'm just going to hard play a Managramon for 10, putting you at 6, and I will pass turn there.
Okay, so I'll unsuspend and draw. I'll go to my main phase. I will attack security with Phoenixmon.
Yep, security check. Seraphimon for 10. Well,
it's on 12. So he's not getting a Seraphimon off this turn.
This game.
Yeah. This match just.
Yeah, it's fine. We'll get there.
I will pay 1 for Shadowing to give Greymon an extra 3,000 this turn. And then I will attack security with 7,000.
Flip. Got him on 5.
Oh, correctly. And we will attack security with the Birdramon on 5.
TK coming in late.
Yeah.
So I'll activate TK security effect, which is to play this card without paying its cost. During my opponent's turn, all of my security Digimon gain 2,000 DP.
That effect does stack, so if he has multiples, then he gets the additional effects. But unfortunately, it came too late. I think everything's a bit too late for him this game. So we will pay 4, play Birdramon from hand, and then so right now I could play the other level 4 in my hand, but I'm going to play the Starlight Explosion for 2, putting him on 1, so all of my security Digimon gain 7,000 until the end of my next turn. I'm not concerned about him hensing my security. I just want to make sure that he doesn't have enough to play through his next turn, because I don't think he can clear all 4 of my guys before his turn.
Right. Heart of the cards, boys.
Wrong game.
There's always the heart of the cards. Proceed to my hatching phase. If you have a Tokabon, proceed to my main. Yeah. None of this is pretty good. Yes, unfortunately, I feel I will just have to concede. So, Brad will take this one.
Yep. Should we do a game 3 just because that one wasn't terribly long?
Yeah, trying to do it. So just from a tenet of deck building, we drew quite a few option cards in our start.
Yeah, so did I. So the starter decks. So I saw one level 3 and 4 options. So what we found is the starter decks, sorry, come with the red one comes with 12 options. I'm pretty sure all of them do. It's typically 4 of 2 different sort of cheaper ones, and then 2 of each of the more memory intensive ones. Which I don't think it is a good representation of how you should play the deck. Because most people will play most of the competitive decks will play like 4 of their best ones. So like red will play 4 Gaia Force and that's it. Something like purple plays more. They'll typically play somewhere between about 8 and 10 options, but that's just because of the playstyle. Most decks will play about 4. And as for Tamers, each of these has 4 of their respective Tamers. I think that's probably about the maximum you want to run, unless you're playing a specific strategy that includes Tamers.
Yeah. So like typically it's always like a memory, always like a few copies of the memory fixer, and maybe like a tech one for if you really wanted to. So like maybe sometimes this TK could be useful if I wanted to deter my opponent from attacking my security or something.
As for ratios of your sort of level 3s, 4s, 5s, and 6s, we've typically found you want about 14 is probably like a good minimum number. So about 14 is probably a bit spot on for what I'd say you want for level 3s. Then you've got maybe about 12 level 4s, 8 level 5s, 4 6s. You want that sort of decreasing ratio.
Yeah.
So you get to choose whether you go first or second. I'll just cut in the middle again.
Yep, I'll do the same. And once again, I will pick second, but hope for a slightly better hand.
Yes, me too. So
3, 4.
on spend, draw, hatch. I'll play the Agumon for free and draw. And I don't think I got the better hand this time, if I'm honest. You know what? I'm gonna do the same again. I'm gonna play another Metal Greymon for 7 and pass it over to you.
All right. Suspend, draw, hatch. We'll hatch the Tokamon and then proceed to main. So when you play this game, and it is fun, you may experience where you feel like you're drawing a disproportionate amount of one level. I feel like that right now, but as Brad has kindly given me 7 memory, I might as well try to make use of it. So I will hard play Gatomon for 4, and then I will hard play another Gatomon for 4.
Okay.
1.
So now it's my turn. I'll unsuspend, draw, hatch phase. I'll move the Agumon out into the battle area. Then go into my main phase. And again, there's not a whole heck of a lot I can do. So we'll just start making big boys. So we'll evolve into the War Greymon for 4 and pass turn. So this gains an additional security attack for every 2 Digi evolutions underneath it. So currently it only has 1, so it doesn't get the effect, but it is a 12,000 DP monster as opposed to the 7,000 Metal Greymon.
Yep. So I will draw. Go to my hatching phase, then proceed to my main phase. And once again, we'll play another level 4 hard play, a Unicorn. Unit 2.
Okay, so unsuspend, draw, hatch. Main phase, I'll play the Agumon for free and draw. I'll attack with War Greymon, which is on 12,000.
I will go for the security check, hoping it's a Manadramon. It is not. It's a Tapermon. That will go to my trash.
Then, yeah, we're gonna play a level 5 Garudamon for 6, putting you on 4.
Okay. I will unspend, draw, go Hatch Faith in main phase. After what feels like a millennia, we have drawn a level 3, so we will Digivolve Tokamon into Patamon.
You've one turn.
3. It feels like it's been. I will then. I will then play a Tapermon for 3. And because I feel like playing Champion Rush, why not? I will then go into Digivolve Tapermon into Angemon for 2, putting you at 1.
Yep.
And I'll draw. And over to you.
Unsuspend, draw. We'll raise the Agumon and then move into main phase. So we'll start off by attacking security with the War Greymon on 12 again.
Security check. TK. So he'll move into he'll go into play. So now all my security Digimon get 2000 DP, which might be relevant here.
And I'll just evolve the Garudamon into Phoenixmon for 2. Putting turns on 1 and last turn.
Okay. I will spend, draw. During the hatching phase, I'll move Patamon from the nursery area into the battle area. Right. I guess I'll just start swinging, I suppose. I'll have Angemon attack your security for 4.
Phoenixmon on 12.
I'll have Gaudamon attack your security for 5.
Metal Greymon on 7.
I'll have Gaudamon attack your security for 5.
Garudamon on 7.
I'll have Patamon attack your security for 1k.
Tie! that's the one that lives. It lives.
Okay.
Terrence.
Oh, it lives. Woo! Apologies. I'm sorry. I'm very used to Patamon dying.
It's a foregone conclusion. I'm attacking with 1,000 guy.
Then I will play a Salamon for 2, putting you 2-1.
Yep.
Champion Rush.
Unsuspend. Draw. Hatch. Play the Agumon. Free and draw. Okay, we'll start swinging as well. So we'll attack with the War Greymon on 12. 13 because of the tie.
Yep. Security check. Oh,
yes!
This is relevant.
Yes! Attack with the Phoenixmon on 13. Please be the other one.
Security check. Heaven's Gate. So all of my Digimon security Digimon get 5,000 DP for the turn, then add this to my hand.
Youch. So I'm pretty sure I lose now. Because I don't have any blockers and I have no way to just get rid of your field. You've got 3 things that can attack. Yeah, so we'll attack with the Agumon into the Patamon.
Yep.
I will play the Shadow Wing for 1 to give Agumon an extra 3,000. And then we'll attack your security.
7 heavens. So I'll activate its security effect, which activates its main effect, which is one of your Digimon loses 10,000 DP for the turn. I mean, it's irrelevant against any of your big guys, so I will just pick the Agumon that just attacked.
Yep. And then I will pass turn. Sorry, I don't pass turn. I can still do things. I'll evolve the Agumon into the Bergamon for 2.
I will spend, draw, hatch a Tokamon,
Please, Gaia Force.
and proceed to the main phase. If I do, this will be an always punished moment for me, and I will not be okay with this. We will have Salomon attack your security for 3.
I got rid of mine on 7.
And then we will attack with Unimon.
And that is game, yeah? So it ended up being 2-1 in the end.
You see, the key here, fellas, was that simply just play Champion Rush. That should be the strategy.
Well, it is our strategy. It is one of the decks currently. But hopefully we can bring you some more matches. We'll be playing our own decks, not just the starter decks. So currently Terence has built an actual yellow deck, which focuses on DP drop. He also has a red deck, which is Gallantmon. That's all about getting extra security. Well, it's trashes security when it declares an attack based on how many cards are in your opponent's discard. I'll be playing either purple, which is it's all about bringing things back from the trash and it deletes a lot of things. I've got black, which is reboot blocker, and we also have green, which is all about suspending your opponent's Digimon. So I look forward to that. Please remember to like, subscribe, and all that other good stuff if you want to see more of our matches, and we'll catch you next time.
See you later, guys.